The hunt for Cleopatra's tomb has been on the radar of quite a few archaeologists for quite a long time. Little did they know that on their hunt to find the tomb of one of the greatest queens of all time, they would stumble upon something of great significance. If you're wondering what the archaeologists and explorers have stumbled upon, stay tuned to find out. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Archaeologists and researchers have been looking to find the tomb of the queen of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, but happened to stumble upon a geometric miracle while doing so. If you're wondering what this geometric miracle is, well, it's an enormous tunnel that runs under an ancient temple in the ancient city of Taposiris Magna, which is very rich in history. This is located somewhere along the coast of Egypt. The structure that was discovered is located 13 meters below the land. The tunnel is 1,305 meters long and is made of sandstone. The height of this tunnel is around 2 meters. Kathleen Martinez from the University of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, along with her colleagues, was excavating and exploring the temple in the ancient land and looking into finding something here when they stumbled upon this structure. Kathleen Martinez has been working on the excavations at Taposiris Magna since 2004. However, her goal to find the lost tomb of Cleopatra VII remains unaccomplished. But she strongly believes that the tunnel could be a great start in guiding them toward the direction of the lost tomb. Martinez was interviewed by CNN, and here she stated, "The excavation revealed a huge religious center with 3 sanctuaries, a sacred lake, more than 1,500 objects, busts, statues, golden pieces, a huge collection of coins portraying Alexander the Great, Queen Cleopatra, and the Ptolemies." Following this magnificent discovery, Ms. Martinez was interviewed by National Geographic in this regard. In the interview, she mentioned how she has a great intuition that the discovery of this tunnel could guide her and her team to where the lost tomb of Cleopatra is. She also added that the chance of this happening is probably just 1%, but if it does end up true, it could be one of the biggest discoveries of the century. The Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Archaeology, Dr. Mustafa Waziri, took notice of this discovery and also engaged in the happenings around these excavations. He stated that a massive chunk of the structure was submerged under the waters of the Mediterranean Sea, and that along with it, quite a few pottery tractors and pottery vessels were located too. According to the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, the design of this recently discovered tunnel is quite similar to the Tunnel of Eupalinos. The Tunnel of Eupalinos is a tunnel from the 6th century that is located on the Greek island of Samos. This tunnel is said to have a length of 1,036 meters, and it was said to have an unprecedented design and construction in its day. The Taposiris Magna tunnel comes with a great engineering touch. As we mentioned earlier, it has a part of itself submerged underwater, giving it quite a resemblance to the Eupalinos tunnel. The news of this massive discovery was shared by the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. They took to social media where they shared the news of the discovery of this tunnel. Apart from these items that were located in the mud sediment, a rectangular block of limestone as well as a blind completion was also located. Let us get a little into the history of Taposiris Magna. Taposiris Magna was founded by Ptolemy II around 280 BCE. Ptolemy II is the son of Alexander the Great's renowned general. He also happens to be one of Cleopatra's forebears. Speaking of Cleopatra, she ruled from around 51 BCE until 30 BCE due to her demise by suicide. According to Kathleen Martinez and her team, this temple was dedicated to the god Osiris and his wife, the goddess Isis. Goddess Isis is said to be the deity with whom Cleopatra was quite close. During the various excavations that have taken place here, quite a few coins with the names of Cleopatra and Alexander the Great have been located here. In addition to this, figurines of Isis were also found here. Apart from all these artifacts that were found here, quite a few burial shafts were also found too. The burial shafts that were found at this temple contained Greco-Roman burials. According to the archaeologists, it is quite possible that Queen Cleopatra and her husband, Mark Antony, are also buried in similar kinds of tombs. Researchers and archaeologists have also stated that it's too early to tell us what this tunnel could lead to. But with more research and excavations, surely more answers to quite a few questions would be sought. As of now, the researchers and archaeologists are expanding their area of search and moving on to the regions near the Mediterranean Sea. It was found that between the years 320 CE and 1303 CE, there were a massive number of earthquakes that took place along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Due to these natural disasters, a part of this temple collapsed and was washed away into the sea by the waves. In fact, some previous excavations and explorations of this region have shown that there exists a network of tunnels stretching from Lake Mariot all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. Moreover, once the excavations and explorations have been done for a while, we will get to know more about the ancient city. The discovery of the tunnel has helped uncover quite a few artifacts, which will definitely help a lot in terms of research. Amongst the artifacts, alabaster heads were also found at the temple site. According to Zahi Hawass, the then Minister of Antiquities, if we discover the tomb of Cleopatra and Mark Antony, it'll be the most important discovery of the 21st century. If we did not discover the tomb of Cleopatra and Mark Antony, we made major discoveries here, inside the temple and outside the temple. Kathleen Martinez stated that the most interesting discovery is the complex of tunnels leading to the Mediterranean Sea and sunken structures. So yes, now she's working on taking it to the next level and looking into the underwater structures under the Mediterranean Sea. Maybe she might actually find Queen Cleopatra's lost tomb here. Martinez is a big fan of Queen Cleopatra and the various achievements that she has been known for. Right from her survival from the propaganda by the Romans who tried to ruin her public image, to her people not accepting the nation to be ruled by a female. She was truly one of the most remarkable women of all time, and also happened to be quite educated too. In fact, she was probably the first one who studied at the museum in Alexandria back then. The museum in Alexandria was the center of culture in her time. Cleopatra was not only a queen but a linguist, student, philosopher, and mother. Cleopatra was loved by the Roman general Mark Antony. He was her husband, and when he died in her arms in 30 BCE, she could not bear the pain of the loss for long, so she took her own life by allowing an asp to bite her. This is a story that was brought down generation after generation until it reached history books. Despite her story being a major part of history, 2 millennia later, her remains and the place of her burial remains unknown to us. Many believe that her tomb is probably somewhere on Egypt's northern coast, where the Nile River meets the Mediterranean Sea, in the Temple of Osiris in the city of Taposiris Magna. According to various sources, Cleopatra was considered in her time to be the human incarnation of the goddess Isis, and Mark Antony was the human incarnation of the god Osiris. Martinez further believes that out of all the 20 temples that she had studied in the region, none of them have features similar to that of the Temple of Taposiris Magna. Maybe this will finally be the decade in which the tomb of Cleopatra is finally discovered. And to make this discovery all the more glamorous, who knows, they might end up finding her husband's lost tomb right next to hers. What are your thoughts on the current finding of this tunnel? Do you think it could lead to the lost tomb of Cleopatra and her husband Mark Antony? Or do you think they had a secret burial which was done so perfectly because they didn't want anyone to find it? Do bless the comment section with your thoughts. We hope you had a great time watching our video today, and we can't wait to have you back on our channel real soon. Before you go, do drop this video a like, subscribe to this channel, and tap the bell icon to be in the loop of what's happening on this channel. See you soon!